You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
It's time for the Mad Dog Show.
You really are a heel.
Coming to you from the heart of
You're
the
as
Bulldog
cuddly
Nation.
as a cactus.
And
You're
now,
as
here he
charming
is,
as an
the
eel,
Mad Dog.
Mr. Grinch.
Well. Playoff week 1. Those games on Saturday were so exciting, said absolutely no college football fans. Great job, College Football Playoff Committee, and great assist by ESPN. A college football playoff system is like walking into a casino with a free $1 million marker. You're a guaranteed winner. You're playing with house money. It's impossible to lose your money. But there's the College Football Playoff Committee, but it all up again. Great job, jerks. But first, let's talk about Friday. OU versus Bama. And let me remind you that my dad went to OU. I was raised on OU, raised on Barry Switzer, Brian Bosworth, and the Wishbone-winning Natties. So heaping dung on them gives me no pleasure, but here I am doing it. First of all, the head coach, Brent Venables. Like I said previously, but I need to say it again because of what happened. Brent Venables, you don't get to steal Kirby Smart's hard to kill without any repercussions. You were actually easy to kill, and some might even call what you did suicide. You blew a 17-point lead, and at the time you had an 89% chance of winning. And what are you going to do with all that HTK swag, by the way? Hard to kill. What are you going to do with that now? I guess you'll have garage sales and probably end up giving it away. And by the way, this isn't just me claiming that Venables stole the hard to kill mantra, the slogan. This is based on all available reporting. And I even went so far as to have ChatGPT create a timeline for me on the usage this season. And this is what ChatGPT told me. This is the timeline that it gave me. Kirby Smart's usage of hard to kill was widely documented in mid-October 2025 as a part of his description of Georgia's culture of resiliency. Brent Venables' version became prominent later in November and December as a team slogan and a rallying cry at Oklahoma, and they used it to sell merch. The ChatGPT conclusion, Kirby Smart is credited with using hard to kill publicly first this season, and Oklahoma's Brent Venables' usage followed and evolved in his own team mantra. It's so sad. So congratulations, Venables. You can have hard to kill because now we don't want it. And then we had on Saturday the Boring Bowl. What a dud. TAMU versus the U. First, the Aggies, and I have a derogatory name which I would like to call you so bad, but I won't because I get into trouble. The Aggies, your Yale practice at midnight of Friday before the game proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that College Station is a lame town with absolutely nothing going on. Cheer practice with your male cheerleaders doing the most ladylike cheers imaginable. It's like you made this up. It's like a SNL parody. It's insane. You're a cult and you're not even one of the cool ones. And then there's your coach. Elko, if your agent doesn't land you an Ozempic deal, then you should fire him and should probably fire your doctor. Okay, and by the way, this whole 12th man thing is such a myth. You like to stand the whole game. We get it, I guess. You have a big stadium. We get that too. You want to know who else has a big stadium? LSU and Bama and Auburn and Tennessee and Florida and South Carolina and Texas. And oh yeah, by the way, the University of Georgia. Why don't we stand the whole game? Because we know how to attend a college football game. Your team was a fraud. Your 12th man did not do squat, and your loud stadium failed you. But you did set a record. The record is 34,959 fans per point. That's right. 104,877 people got you just 3 points. You let Beck beat you. Well, not really Beck. Malachi Tony did. And then Ole Miss beat Tulane again, and that was such a shocker. And then the Ducks beat a James Madison team that did just enough to, I guess, piss off Dan Lanning. And we have plenty of time to go over the next round of the college playoffs in the next weeks, and I'm going to put that aside for now and discuss 2 more things. First, the most overused phrase in college football is the standard. And if you're listening right now, I'm putting the standard in air quotes. James Madison didn't play to their standard. Tulane didn't play to their standards. Well, guess what? Not all standards are created equal. So if you're Kentucky, I don't want to hear about your standard. Ditto all the other crappy teams out there talking about their standard. The only standard that matters is the standard of a champion. And there's only one champion, so everyone else, please quit talking about your standard. Your delusions of grandeur would be comical if they weren't so sad. The standard is so overused that I don't even know what it means anymore. Okay, enough about the standard. In conclusion, I got into a text war Saturday over the playoff system, not with any enemies, but with friends, smart people, lawyers, politicians, doctors. Everyone is treating the playoff system and fixing it like it's the complexity of solving peace in the Middle East. People, it is just simply not that complicated. It's just not. The low-hanging fruit is simply expanding to 16 teams, and there would be no buys. And I'm going to jack the volume up, so you might want to turn your volume down for this next statement that I'm going to make so it'll sink in. Are you ready? Here it comes. Increasing the field to 16 teams will not add any more games. Increasing the field to 16 teams will not add any more games. Did everyone hear that? You got that. And by the way, if Alabama makes it all the way to the Natty, they'll end up playing 17 games. Is anyone complaining about that? Is Alabama complaining about that possibility? You know the answer because it's a rhetorical question. Now, you want to get crazy? Let's get nuts. A 20-team playoff. 20 teams. I know. Insanity. By the way, should I remind you again that the FCS has had a 24-team playoff now for decades. 20 teams. Oh, my goodness. I've just lost my mind, right? Wrong. Because here how it works. Round 1, teams 13 through 20 play each other. Teams 1 through 12 have a bye. Round 1 narrows the field to 16 teams. In round 2, teams 1 through 8 will host a home playoff game, just like teams 13 through 16 did in round 1. In round 3, we incorporate all the major bowls. Now get ready for your head to just pop off your shoulders and explode, and your body will split open and melt. Only 4 teams would have the possibility of playing 18 games in a 20-team playoff system that I just laid out for you. And the reality is that only 2 would actually play 18 games, and that's if they ran the table to the Natty. So I ask you, in that scenario, would those 2 teams complain if they had to play 18 games to get to a national championship? The answer, obviously, is no. These are professional football players now, people. They now get paid to play. The ones who make it to the NFL will play a 17-game regular season. They will have a preseason, and they will have a postseason. This is not theory. I'm not making this up as I go along. And by the way, you can keep the conference championships, and all the schools will make more money. And I predict that the CFP made themselves look so foolish that this is the final year of the 12-team playoff. But forget about everyone else. This is about us, UGA, the dogs. We're at the Georgia Grinches, and we're about to steal the Natty.
The Mad Dog Show is proudly sponsored by Alex Smith Garden Design, Griffin Lumber and Hardware, The Sanford Company, Sellers Construction, Bib Distributing, Butler Automotive, Pelicano Construction, The Dog Bone, Go Clean Co., Macon Monogramming, Fincher's Barbecue, Bulldog Illustrated, Cranford Chiropractic, Wafa Oil.
Crocodile, Mr. Grinch.